Did you guys notice what happened on gold, Japanese yen pairs, and Swiss franc pairs on Friday? If you did not see it, it means you missed an opportunity to make good money on that Friday, or you saved yourself from huge losses that you would have recorded, especially for people that used to keep their trades overnight. That early morning, I looked at the chart and I saw that Japanese yen was going very fast. I also checked the Swiss franc pairs. They were all moving fast in favor of Swiss franc. And then I had a trade on gold. When I looked at that trade, it moved very fast, just within the shortest possible time, and it gave huge amount of money. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is David Wekulom. Whether you are watching from Nigeria or any other place in the world, in this channel I share very useful educational videos that can help you to become a better trader. We look at trading tips, especially fundamental analysis. We look at the fundamental analysis, and every day I come here and I share trading ideas. And in this video today, I will look at some of the trading setup that are matured so that you can trade along with me. All the trading ideas that I share on this video are not investment advice. They are my own observations. So if you're going to do anything with this trade, make sure that you do your own analysis and ensure proper risk management. There are two major instruments that I am looking to trade this week. These two are the ones that I am looking at very well at taking trades. The first one is gold. The second one is Euro US dollar. Then haven't looked at this one. Then you also look at S&P 500. These are very nice setup that you are going to be seeing nice movements in the coming week. Let's start with gold. If you look at my chart right here, gold proved to be a very, very nice setup for last week. We made some money trading gold last week, and I want to show you what really happened. If you look at the overall trend of gold from the monthly time frame, you will see that gold has been trending up for a while. And last week, I saw a trend that we capitalized on that trend and made some money. And I'm going to show you what I expect gold to do this new week. All right. So if you look at it very well, you can map out the trend on gold on the daily time frame. From this point, it got to this level, dropped to this area. Then after it broke out of that counter trend line to this place and retraced, this was a nice place which I saw some of the entry setup, and we kept the trades running to this level where we closed most of our positions on Friday. And right now, gold is at a very strong resistance level on the daily time frame. This new week, we are looking for new setup on gold, okay? And there are two possibilities. We will only be looking for buy setup on gold. And these are the two things that you should be looking at. Either expect gold to retrace back to this level, and then we will get an entry at this level, which is around $3,348. Okay, that is the level I am expecting gold to retrace this week. If that did not happen, then we'll wait for a breakout of this resistance level, then a pullback, then we trade that continuation. And if that happens, then you should expect gold to keep on trading towards $4,000. And we are going to manage these trades very well. When it comes to my trading ideas, especially trading currencies, I always generate my trade ideas using fundamental analysis. And last week, when I did my fundamental analysis, from what you see here, this is called the Weldds macro tracker. Euro was the strongest currency according to the tracker, because we analyzed a lot of economic data ranging from GDP, inflation, unemployment rate, and all that. And when we analyze all those things, we come to this area that is called the Weldds macro tracker. And if you look at the Weldds macro tracker, it tracks the economic health of the 8 most traded currencies. And then we look at improving conditions, and these are the currencies. Compared to how they performed last month, you will see that Euro has been appreciating by 15.79%. And if you compare that to the US dollar has remained stagnant in one level. It has not improved. This means for a currency pair like the Euro US dollar, we were expecting the Euro US dollar to keep buying. And I am going to take you to the chart and show you this. And I'm also going to show you some of the trades trade setup on EURUSD that you are going to trade along with me this new week. Another currency pair that you should also look at, if you compare euro here and you see Australian dollar, you see that when you pair the euro against Australian dollar and you trade in favor of the euro AUD, you should expect that currency pair to appreciate. I just want to keep this thing as simple as possible. Look at euro US dollar. It is obviously a buy setup. Let's see. If you take your rectangle and mark around this level, you can see that euro USD has broken this level that I am marking right now, and it has come back to retest. But what am I going to do if you go to the 4-hour time frame? Because I like to execute my trades at the 4-hour time frame. We took this trade setup around here last week and it traded. Now, what can we do? If you take your Fibonacci retracement and measure from this level up to that point, I'm expecting this market to trade back to the 61.8 fib level around here. Then a good trade setup will be ready for us to take. Let's look at the last one here, S&P 500. If you look at the S&P 500, this is what we have. Let's go to the daily time frame. If you come to the daily time frame, what you will see on S&P 500, I am eyeing this resistance zone. The market is not yet at that resistance zone. Last week, it dropped a little, but now there is a trade setup. If you go to the daily time frame, this is what I am going to do in the new week. It broke out of this level, traded up. It has come back to retest this level. What I'm expecting from Monday, I'm expecting it to show reversal signs here. Then we trade from here back to this level, and that is very important. So you have seen three instruments: Euro USD. We have looked at gold, and we have also looked at the S&P 500. There are many other currency pairs, and I'll be sharing them as the week goes on. Having looked at those currency pairs, I want to discuss the concept of risk on and risk off. What is risk off? Risk off is a concept or a situation in the market where traders perceive that there is going to be a lot of risks in the market, like geopolitical events. When Israel struck Iran, it signaled to traders that there is going to be risks in the market. There is going to be uncertainty. And what the traders do, they begin to remove their money and put it in assets that are safer. If you look at currency pairs like Japanese yen, US dollar, and the Swiss franc, these three currencies are perceived to be safe currencies. So anytime that the traders perceive that there's going to be risks in the market, these three currency pairs will be strong. Another instrument that is going to be strong is gold. When Israel struck Iran, the price of gold began to skyrocket. The price of Japanese yen began to skyrocket. The price of Swiss franc began to skyrocket. And when you look at currencies like Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, these three currencies, they began to drop in value. I want you to understand, risk on means traders perceive that the market is safe and they will remove their money from safer assets and push it into a high yield asset. During the period of risk on, what traders are focused on is to make more profit, not to safeguard their investment. So you will see the price of Australian dollar skyrocketing, you will see New Zealand dollar appreciating in value, and you will see the price of S&P 500 and all the stocks appreciating in value. In this video, we have looked at trading instruments like gold, Euro US dollar, and we look at S&P 500. And at the same time, we also discussed the concept of risk off and risk on. And I just wanted you to understand that. What is the greatest mistake you have ever made in your trading? Would you like to share with me? And if there is any question you have about trading, ask it in the comment and I will respond to you tomorrow. If you like this video, I want you to click on the subscribe button and be a part of the community. If you check the description of the video, you will also see a link to our WhatsApp channel where I used to post some useful signals. When I'm taking this trade, I'm going to share those signals there and you can trade along with me.